The San Diego Food Bank helps feed more than 400,000 San Diegans each month, but with the federal government potentially cutting hundreds of millions of dollars of funding, that ability to provide food will be tested. The most recent cuts were reported last week when the U.S. Department of Agriculture said it would stop hundreds of millions of dollars to farmers for money that supplies food banks. NBC7's Todd Strain has more on the impact in our community.
Here at the San Diego Food Bank, this truck is filled with food and ready to distribute to San Diegans facing hunger insecurity. But any sort of federal cuts will significantly impact the food bank's ability to get food to people in need.
If these funds that are halted ultimately are canceled, it's potentially 27 truckloads to San Diego County. That's nearly 1 million pounds of food, a value of nearly $2 million, and ultimately more than 750,000 meals that the San Diego Food Bank would have to figure out how to replace.
Casey Castillo, the CEO of the San Diego Food Bank, says the need to fight hunger is near an all-time high in San Diego County.
This year, we're going to distribute over 40 million pounds of food. That'll be the second most in our 48-year history.
But government cuts could decrease that impact. The USDA has halted $500 million of payments to farmers through the Emergency Food Assistance Program. That money paid farmers for food that was then sent to food banks. The San Diego Food Bank and its 450 nonprofit partners rely heavily on that federal funding and that food.
There will be less food going out in the community unless we find other resources like private contributions.
With food inflation up 20% in the last 4 years, Castillo says the Emergency Food Assistance Program provides many of the most expensive food items for local families.
Eggs, corn, and fresh fruits and vegetables, frozen chicken. These are items that have been impacted the most over the years with food inflation. So these are staple items that our families really rely on.
While the USDA deliveries have been halted, Castillo says it's a fluid situation and has been told the cuts are being reviewed.
Really hoping the federal government will expedite this review and again see the value in these dollars and how these dollars are used to purchase food from American farmers. We think this is a win-win.
In San Diego, I'm Todd Strain, NBC7.
Whether it was COVID, flooding, or recessions, the San Diego Food Bank has plenty of experience responding to emergencies. Castillo wants to reassure people in the immediate time ahead the food bank will be able to get food to those in need. We tried to ask the USDA about the cuts, but so far they have not responded to us.